The best way to do that is to show you guys a example, right, of someone who's been very successful at doing this opportunity. David's been with us. David, how long have you been with the company?
About 5 months now.
About 5 months now?
Yes, sir.
So you're relatively new.
Relatively, yes.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about you, David, right? And so what we'd like to do is just kind of have the people identify with someone who's recently chosen, right, this opportunity.
For sure.
Right? And so what we kind of want to do is get some insight and help the guys that are watching who may be contemplating doing this here at SWAT, right? With this great opportunity, right? Would you agree?
I would 100% agree. Yeah.
Cool. So we want to kind of walk down this path with you, kind of take it back, right?
Okay.
So let's go back to when you first learned about this opportunity. So before we do that, tell us a little bit about yourself, right? So number one, let me ask some poignant questions. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
19 years old.
19, a couple months.
So you're just graduating high school pretty much.
Yes, sir. About a year ago.
So let me ask you, man, that's interesting because you're just really coming into the workforce, right? And getting serious about it, right? As opposed to working in high school, which you probably did, right?
Yep.
But now it's like you're having career thoughts and questions and, making decisions about career, right?
Opportunities and, true career paths.
Exactly. So SWAT obviously came to you as an opportunity, right? Tell us a little bit about how you were introduced to this SWAT opportunity. So let's start there.
Well, I was introduced by one of my buddies, William Martin.
Okay.
And he brought me on here and told me about this opportunity.
Okay.
And the potential that was here.
Right.
And I definitely see that, as I've been here longer.
Right.
But yeah, when I first came here, my first impression was that there's definitely a good team environment,
right,
which I really liked, and I know that's special in a workforce. When things get serious, you want to have a team behind your back.
Yes.
And like I said, back to the potential. There's unlimited potential in this.
Right.
In the amount of money that you can make.
Exactly.
And I'm starting to learn that firsthand.
So tell me, being that you're a young guy, and there's a lot of young people, right, making decisions right now about what they want to do, and some of those decisions might involve going to college, right, which is the traditional route, right, that a lot of people actually do. I'm sure some of your friends went to college after high school, right? Obviously, you chose to go right into the workforce, right, make some money. So how is that for you? Like, why did you make that decision at 19 to go, into the workforce and do an opportunity like this that's obviously very lucrative from a money standpoint? So how important was that to you? Like, did the money, did the finance, was it like, what made you make the decision to kind of put maybe college on hold or even, bypass college and go straight into the workforce? What made you at 19, David, make that decision?
Well, first of all, I saw this as such a huge opportunity, and I didn't want to kind of just take that for granted. And I was already on edge just about jumping into college, and going down that path.
Yeah, just take us back. Like, what were your thought process? Because right after high school, people are having those thoughts and those conversations.
Yeah.
Like, and I know you're probably contemplating that. Like, well, what am I going to do next? Right, graduation, right? Like right after graduation, like maybe your parents were even saying, "Hey, David, you been thinking about what you want to do?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was definitely uncertain coming on, about what I wanted to do, but I knew it would be a great opportunity for experience, first of all, and experiencing firsthand a real job that could be, a career. I also considered doing the trade school and stuff like that. And with this involving a trade, I thought it would be good for me to also learn some of the ins and outs and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And so that benefited me in that way. In case I wanted to fall back and go that route. But I mean, for now, seeing how things have been and experiencing the job, I want to focus on.
Gotcha. So how are you feeling about the job? Because I know it's very sales oriented, right? So you have to talk to people, obviously, and you have to sell people on the service that we actually do. Had you had any service experience before? It's like direct to consumer sales?
Besides, working at Home Depot and fast food, not really. So this was kind of a new experience for me and something that I had to learn with. And thankfully I was able to pick up on it pretty well.
I was going to ask you, the next question was going to be, how has that been for you as far as like the skill set, right? Developing that skill set. Because we do what? We knock doors, right? So it's cold. It's like cold sales, right?
You gotta go up to them up front and just go to them.
So how has that been for you? Was it like is it something you've really adapted to? Is it something that you like in terms of like initially, I always say this. I think door knocking is not very sexy for most people. Nobody wants to be a career door knocker for the most part. Let's just keep it 100, right? But the opportunity, obviously, to the financial opportunity is really great, right? The amount of money you make, which, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Like, you've been, what you can grow into as well. So that being said, how has the process, you said 5 months, right? You've been here about 5 months. How has that expectation versus the reality of the situation, how has that really worked for you? Like what you expected versus what it really was. Is it what you thought it was? Is it something different?
It's pretty similar to what I thought it was. Okay. I'll be honest. Maybe I wasn't expecting to work this much. I'll be honest, it takes a lot of time out of your day and stuff like that. And you really have to be dedicated, but I'm 100% dedicated to it. And so I have no issue with it. It was really just adapting, like you said, to kind of door knocking. It can be a little uncomfortable going and presenting yourself in front of random strangers and, approaching them on their playground, 100%. And so it's kind of a different thing rather than them coming to you and asking for it.
Now, how is that fitting in your life? Because again, you say you're 19. So obviously you got, you got friends, right? You're a young guy, right? You're very social, I'm sure, right? You like to work out, you stay in the gym, right? That's your thing. I know that in your pastime. So how has doing this really fit into your life at 19, right? Because I'm 48, right? So we're in different parts of our lives. As a 19-year-old coming into this, right? How has this fit, right? The flexibility or, the opportunity, does it work for you at 19? Is
it's definitely for someone my age, honestly, just because, at home there's just less responsibility of not needing to, provide for a family right now. And I can kind of just sort of put all of my time and dedication towards this. And, making sure I'm really focused on, putting this first. And so I definitely say this job caters for more of people who have the time and dedication to be able to just go all out on this.
Right. And the flexibility's there too, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you kind of work when you want to work for the most part, right? I mean, you got to make money. Money's not going to make itself if you're not working. But at the same time, it's like
it's a decision.
It's a decision, right? You get to choose.
And most of us choose to, be here for the team and, show up day in and day out and grind. And so I love how that's always there.
So tell me this, right? How does what you're doing fit into where you want to go? So like 2-3 years from now, right? What are your aspirations? What are your dreams? And how does this opportunity fit into whatever those dreams are? Because I know, like we said, I know your dreams aren't to be a door knocker forever, right? So what is this vehicle actually doing for David to accomplish what his ultimate goals and dreams are? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I would like to advance in this career, of course. And I feel like right now, as I'm, learning to communicate with people better and kind of, it's kind of a cold approach. It's definitely helped me be able to be more sociable. I mean, I'm usually a sociable person, but it definitely helps you take it to another level. And it's important to be able to communicate with other people and learn how to manage people if you're going to move up into it. And so, like I was saying, I want to advance in this career. And so it's definitely benefiting me.
From a managerial standpoint. So one day you'll be leading men and you need that skill set of, all of the things you're learning right now, right?
Yes, sir. And it's being incorporated, as things are growing as well and as the new guys are coming on. So I'm already getting that kind of firsthand. And so
the money doesn't hurt.
And the money doesn't hurt. Exactly.
So let's transition to that, the opportunity, because I know a lot of these guys are interested in hearing that part, right? Because that's the sexy part. Like, what does the money look like? So you've been here 5 months, and it's a little bit slow of a start. That's one thing we always talk about is it takes about 60 to 90 days before you start filling that pipeline and start getting that money.
And I mean, for me as well, unfortunately, I got sick for about a month and a half, right around that time, and so it kind of slowed things down and hindered that a little bit. But I'd say on average, like to really get it rolling, around that 90-day, 3-month period.
So you're right around that 90 days right now, right?
Yeah, I'm past
So what is that looking like for you right now? I mean, you don't got to give us like specific numbers, but is the checks, like how are the checks coming in right now for you, like the compensation?
I mean, I won't go into detail, but it's definitely, the most money I've seen in my life in a small amount of time. And, I'm at the point where the pipeline is rolling so much that it's just like paycheck after paycheck after paycheck. And it's very, very lucrative paychecks. And so, it definitely keeps you motivated. And once you have that rolling, it's like, man, this is like, this is life-changing, and it's a major opportunity.
So it's been totally worth the wait.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
right?
sir.
Because I know in the beginning,
it takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, it takes a lot of patience. Number one, and the work is hard in the beginning.
It is,
and it's not like you're loving what you're doing so much that getting paid is not a it's not a problem.
It can be pretty intense, whenever a storm hits. We're out there, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes, doing team stuff at 11 o'clock at night that day, and getting out there and doing it again. And like I said, that's mainly just for a storm. Don't worry about working 6 to 11 every day, but that's just the dedication we have when it comes down to that.
Well, man, David, I really appreciate you talking with us and sharing and opening up and being transparent about the opportunity. It's cool. I often wish, like, at your age, when I was your age, like an opportunity like this would have kind of, hit me, and because I didn't understand, like, that you could go direct to the market, offer this type of service and be compensated in this way. And it would have really helped me fulfill my dreams in the back end, right? Because I think what a lot of people don't understand is just about all the goals that we have require capitalization, right? You need money, right, to achieve what it is you're trying to achieve. You need money to make money. And so if whatever your dreams are, right, it doesn't hurt to have money to actually help fulfill those, right? Exactly. And so a lot of times we just need that vehicle, right, that will allow us to do that, right? Yeah. And this vehicle is definitely one of those vehicles
it's moving. I've seen that firsthand, and it's been great.
At the same time, what we've seen people make a lot of money real fast and not be able to manage it properly because they're not used to making money that fast. Right, and it can be a thing where if you don't manage it properly, it could be it's just, you got to be careful, right?
It's easy when you see a lot coming in to just let a lot go out, but it's something you got to be kind of smart with.
You're young, you're smart, you're driven, right? You got a great background, you got a very strong, smart head on your shoulders. So I know you won't have that problem.
No. I mean, sometimes we all like to spend things on ourselves, but I mean, that's everyone. Right. I'll be small.
Tell me, how do your parents feel about your decision, at 19 to do this? Are they supportive? Is this something that they really,
they're very supportive of me. That's kind of what's made me the man that I am today. All credit to my parents. Right. And so they know how dedicated I am and how hardworking I am. Right. And so they support me in kind of whatever route I go in, and know that I have the capability to succeed and excel in whatever that I
Now, strategically, are you, and I don't want to get too much into how you're managing your money and your lifestyle, but I know, like I said, if I had done this at an earlier age and I realized that even saving my money, right, and before I had a lot of responsibility, like you have no kids, right? Right. So you don't have any dependents. Your living situation, it can be what you wanted. Like if you wanted to go out and get your apartment, or if you wanted to kind of stay at home with mom and dad, just save up. Save up. Right. That's a real legitimate strategy. The option's there. And so
use that to my advantage.
Use that to your advantage, exactly. So that's a smart thing to do. So again, a vehicle like this really allows you to plan for the future. And I'm so proud of you, and I think you're making a really good choice in doing that and managing that. So when you get 5-6 years into the game, whatever choice you want to make, man, you can do it. Right. And that's what it's all about. So.
Exactly. Having that flexibility.
Exactly. Well, thanks, David. Appreciate it, man. Yes. We appreciate it. And you guys stay tuned. We're going to bring Michelle up next. Now, Michelle is kind of the opposite end of this. She's a little more mature. She's probably about my age. And that's what we want you guys to see. Like, this is for any and everybody. Young, middle age, older, right? Women, men. It can fit anybody, because what it's designed to do is really give you that vehicle that allows you to attach yourself to it and not only develop, but also create a financial opportunity to help you fulfill whatever dreams you actually have doing, right? And so we're here. We're going to be, we got SWAT Project 100, guys. We're looking for the right people to fill those spots so that we can take those people to the next level, right? And so David's going to be one of those guys you guys are going to be working with. And David, again, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Michelle's next, guys. Stay tuned.
On life.
All right, guys. So welcome. All right, so there you have it, guys. Let me go ahead and
blow this up so you guys can see me. So that was David. David again is 19. Very, very smart young man, and knows what he wants, and he knows what he wants to do in order to attempt to get it right. And so he's been doing very, very well at the SWAT, construction and roofing, and he's going to continue to do so. So we got another video, right, that you guys saw. That was Michelle coming on. Michelle's going to talk a little bit about her experience. If you want to see this in its entirety, all you have to do is go down below, click the link, go ahead and put in your information, get access, and that is the same way you would apply so that you could potentially become part of the 100, right? This project is a huge project for us. We're trying to recruit right now, heavily recruit. There's a lot of opportunity in what we do, and there's a lot of opportunity for you to capitalize, just like David is capitalizing, right? 19 years old, very young, fresh out of high school, right? Wants to stack some cash so that he can do what he wants to do and get it done early, right? If door knocking is what he wants to continue to do because it's such a lucrative vehicle, also flexibility with it is, look guys, you don't even have to do this full time. You can do it part time and still kill it, still crush it, where you can do whatever your other dream might be or whatever you like to do because you get the flexibility to do it, right? If you think about, and we didn't talk about compensation in this one too much, but if you think about from a compensation standpoint, right? If you do 4 houses per month, that's 1 a week, 4 houses per month, right? The financial compensation for that is higher than most people make. Most people make month to month, right, or even year to year, annually. So with that being said, we'll talk more about the financial compensation in later lives. If you guys have any questions, let me go see if anybody actually has any questions. Again, this is live. If you guys missed this on the live, again, I'm going to be here every Tuesday. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, anywhere from 10 to 12 p.m. If you go ahead and like us, right, and follow us, subscribe to us, you'll get notified every time I'm going live, and that'll help you know that I'm going to be live so you can come on and ask them some real-time questions if you have real-time questions. If you want to go ahead and get started and sign up, go ahead and click the link below, right? There's a link below in the comment section, which you can click, and you can go ahead and start going through the process of getting your name in, getting started, especially if you live in the Dallas metro area, all right? This is William Agnew. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Labor Day. I hope you enjoyed that interview with David. I wanted to bring something a little special for you guys on a special day, on Labor Day. And again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put them below. Feel free to put them in the chat. If you want them answered live, right, and you have some real-time questions you want to answer, go ahead and subscribe to us so we can so you can be notified when we go live again, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be talking about the SWAT Project 100. So go ahead and subscribe. If you want that information, go ahead and click the link below if you want to sign up. And with that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your Labor Day. This is William Agnew, SWAT, right? SWAT life. SWAT life is life changing, right? See you guys in the next one. Peace out.